remove yourself before you destroy yourself. A lot of us, I feel like we're in bad environments. We're in environments with other people and even within ourselves that if we don't remove ourselves from those things, then we're going to destroy ourselves. Whether that's because we're holding on to a toxic person, toxic relationship, toxic habit, we're holding on to all these negative things in our life, and if we don't remove ourselves, then we'll destroy ourselves. You'll destroy your life because of this person. You're going to throw away your life, your career because of this person. A lot of the times, I feel like we'll often do things out of anger. We'll do things and we'll destroy relationships out of frustration, out of negative emotion, when we should just remove ourselves. It's not just with toxic people, but with toxic habits. A lot of us, we hold on to certain things that are slowly destroying our lives. It may not seem like it, but there are a lot of bad habits that you know that you have, that I know that I have, that are destroying my life. Going to bed late, not waking up early, eating bad, falling into those sins. It doesn't matter what it is. If you don't remove yourself from those habits, from those environments, from those people, you'll destroy your life. And it's even with situations in your life. If you can't control yourself, you can't control your anger, your frustration, you feel like you're about to crash out, you're about to do something that you know that you shouldn't do, you should just remove yourself from those situations. A lot of us, we find it hard to control our emotions. We need to take steps and we need to intentionally get better at controlling our emotions, but sometimes there are situations where we just lose control. We lose control and we just want to crash out on another person. We just want to crash out on things around us, but we need to remove ourselves from that environment before we destroy it, before we destroy that environment, before we destroy the relationship we have with that person. And it's not even if you have a good relationship with somebody in your life and they say something and it gets you really upset, it gets you really frustrated, and you know that if you stay there, if you keep talking to them, you might say something that you regret, then you need to remove yourself from it. Even if you have a healthy relationship with that person, sometimes it's better to just say, hey, I need a minute, I can't think straight right now, and you just remove yourself completely from that environment. It's better to remove yourself than to say things that you know that you wouldn't be saying if you weren't this upset, if you weren't this frustrated. And yeah, the root of the problem is that you can't control your emotions, but a lot of the time it's hard for people to control their emotions. It's hard for me to control my emotions. Emotions are a very powerful thing, but we need to learn to control our emotions. We need to learn to remove ourselves from environments that we know aren't good for us. We know that sometimes we go places just to be seen there. We go places just to maintain that image and to look cool. You want to go to the club on the weekend, you want to party, but you know that that's destroying your life. You want to hang out with all these different people. You want to stay in that toxic relationship, and you know that it's not good for you. You know that when you leave those environments, all you feel is negative emotions. You never feel good. You never feel any sense of growth. You need to remove yourself before you destroy yourself. You need to remove yourself from those habits. You need to get those habits out of your life. I don't know what it is, but you need to identify it. The first step is admitting that you may have a problem. A lot of us, I feel like we don't overcome these bad habits, we don't remove ourselves from those environments because we can't admit that it's a bad thing. We can't admit that, hey, this is a toxic relationship. This is a toxic environment that I shouldn't be doing. This is okay. Nah, I can go to the club and have fun once in a while, but you're not admitting to yourself that it's a bad thing. You're not admitting to yourself that that habit that you're holding on to, that thing that you're always doing, is bad for you. The first step is identifying it and admitting that this is a problem. If I don't deal with it, then it's going to destroy my life. All of us, we deal with problems differently. We deal with things differently, but for me, the best way that I find is to first identify it and then cut it off completely. Doesn't matter what it is, if it's a toxic person, a toxic relationship, friendship, to never go back. To delete that person completely from your life. Yeah, you may have so much love for this person, but at what cost? The cost of destroying your life? You need to remove yourself from them. Cut them off completely. And it's the same thing with those habits in your life. You have to find what works for you, because what works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. But you need to remove yourself before you destroy yourself.